That's weird. Okay. Right, so we come down here. Yeah. Help! 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 Let me out of here! No, no, we're coming here. We're coming home from a loot run, and oh, no, 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 no! Ow! Oh! Let me out, please. Let me out. Welcome, welcome, survivor. If you're like me and love to have underground bases, you probably might have a similar problem that I have. You come home and you decide to, hey, let me park. No, this is right. This is not the best way to park your vehicle inside your underground base entrance. Yeah, right. Fortunately, we can pick it up, but yeah, this is not what we want to do. So today we're gonna look at how can we do this better. How can we do something that is not simply a big hole with a big mess with our vehicle inside, not a valid parking spot. So we're gonna look at that today to make a underground garage entrance that is safe from the zombies, and you can actually connect it to a few different types of underground base entrances. I've gotten a lot of good responses from my base builds, and I want to press on to do something that is similar but yet different and can be really useful. So if you like it, well, like the video and do subscribe. It really does help me out. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. And of course, you can reach me on Twitter or you can reach me on Discord. Go join or follow both. Links are on my channel on the top right side. So what we have here is a hole. And I will be expanding this one to, obviously I'm going to be in creative because it's a little bit faster to dig in creative, but obviously you can do this in survival as well. It just takes longer to dig out, and no one wants to see me do this all in survival because it would take hours and hours for me to do and hours for you to watch. So no, I'm going to do this in creative, but the basic items that I'm going to be using are going to be all survival items. First, let's have a look at how big it has to be. So the vehicle is... and it's about 1, 2, 3. Actually 2. We can probably get away with making this 3. Yeah, let's start with 3. You can probably make it bigger and everything, but 3 works fairly well. I am going to make this fairly steep, so I'm not going to be using the wedges and the wedge chips. You can do that, just that it makes it a little bit... just more effort to dig out because it has to be fairly long. So I'm going to just do it like this. It means that going in and out is a little bit more tedious for the engine, but I think it should still be all right. We're going to make it 3 wide. So let me get myself some distance down. We want to make it about probably at least 10. But I'm probably going to do something like 12, 14 down actually, because we don't want to be too close to the surface. So somewhere, you know, maybe 4, 5, 6 below the surface, I am going to make a little bit of a roofing here. And this one is not needed. I just want to make sure that it's at least, let's say, 3 deep. It's going to be like this, or sorry, 3 high. Otherwise, you might not necessarily get your vehicle in properly. So we're going to hollow out here a little bit. And this is actually the parking spot for the Jeep. So why does it go further down? Well, I'll get to that in a little while, but I'm just going to hollow this out and I'll make this small little platform and I'll get back to you. Okay, as you see, we now have this little garage. And of course, a bit of a tough thing to get ourselves over there with the vehicle because the vehicle can't really fly. So what do we do to fix that? Of course, we turn to our trusted garage doors. So garage doors are really nice because when you close them, or open them, depending on how you have it set up, they are really nice. They actually give you a really good pathway that you can use for your vehicles. Okay, this one needs to go 1 down. Let's see here. I've used this previously for, let's see, is that correct? I think it should be this way. I've used this previously for other builds where I used it in my pit, for instance, but this should work pretty well. Let me just get this hooked up to see if I can get everything correctly situated, because obviously if you turn it the wrong way, well, it doesn't work very well. Down a generator, we're gonna put in an NG, refuel, turn it on, and we will be having not the fence post, we're gonna have a switch just to begin with. Let's put in a switch just here. That's just temporary. We're not going to use a switch in the end. Let's hook it up this way and do this to this. And yes, so that shows that it was exactly the wrong way. Okay, so keep that in mind. I wish you could see on this one which side it actually would flip, but you can't. Do it that way then. If I connect it again. It goes the wrong way again. Oh, come on. I just flipped it. Now then? Doesn't have a bend. No, it's just straight. Yes, okay. Perfect. And we probably want to move it one. So, yep, let's shift it over here. And let's change it. That's perfect. I think now we have... Come on, game. Don't do this to me. You're making me look more incompetent than I normally am. Okay, let's turn it then. Come on. It's like random. Once I turn it. Oh, yes. Finally. Okay. Phew. Okay, so this one is done. And let me do the same for this one. Without doing it 50 times. Yes. First time is the charm. No, okay. That was the wrong one. Second. Fortunately, third time is the charm. Yes, perfect. See, now we have this path, and let's go up. Let's bring our trusted vehicle. Oh, someone stole it. No, no one stole it. Just picked up for a moment. Now, let's see. Right. It allows us to basically just go down here. Drive in and park. Perfect, right? Because obviously this gives you a good path. And let me see if I can actually get back out. And I think, yes, we have the power. Yes, yes, we can do it. Yes. Go, 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 go. Turbo. No, 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 no. Okay. Let's do it again. Turbo function. Yes, go for it. All right, so you might want to do this a little bit of with wedges and wedge tips. The thing is the edge there, that... Okay, this is... No. All right. Okay, we're going to fix this. We're going to fix this. Don't worry. This one. It hits the edge and it's like, no traction, no traction. Abort, abort. Go down again. All right. But we can do it. All right. Again. Ooh, yes. Turbo, turbo, holding shift. And yes, we are slowly moving up here. And we're going to hit the edge here. And we're going to go all the way up. And we're going to... Yes. Barely. Okay. So it works. It works. It works. Yeah, if you want to make this smoother, make the wedge and wedge tips. I just, it's a little bit faster to build, but maybe I should have changed to that one. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. You can do whichever way you want to. You could do the wedges and the wedge tips to this side and even turn it off. Fortunately, I'm in God mode, so I can actually go through here. Right. You could do it and the wedges and the wedge tips here, and then further down here just use the ramps because that's where the zombies will go. But anyway, this part is working well. Perfect. Let's take down this one. I'm gonna fill up the walls here a little bit. Of course, we can't just have normal weird soil walls or stone walls, so we're gonna fix that up a little bit just to make it look a little bit neater. And I've left it open here a little bit just so I can access it while I'm doing all my other stuff actually. And of course, we're not done. We need to have more stuff. But first, we're going to put in the motion sensor. So let me do that. Motion sensor. If I was a motion sensor, I would be here. This one, you want to put up probably around, let's do it here. I think that should be all right. We are going to connect it. So let's get my trusted wire tool. This one, do this one, and we're going to shift it over just like this. We'll see us as we come down, and we can see this nice little the way it's actually might slightly up here like this. Okay, we gotta get us as soon as possible, and then we're gonna connect this one to there, and this one to there. We're also gonna set it to have a duration. Let's do it 10 seconds. Okay, so what this means is that if it all works, 1, 2. Okay, I think it is. It means that as it sees us, okay, saw us. There's going to be 10 seconds, and 9, 5, 2, 1. Ooh, right. Perfect. We're gonna come... Why am I in... That's weird. Okay. Right, so we come down here. Yeah. Help! 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 Let me out of here! No. Mistakes have been made. Okay, let me out. No, let me out. Yes, let me out. Ooh. Right. So, we don't want to put this one here, actually. Come to think of it, this one is a bad location. Okay, let's... Right. It was way too slow to see us, so we need to put that higher up. Okay, let me build up the ceiling here a little bit to see exactly where we end up, because we need to put the motion sensor a little bit higher so it actually sees us in time, because, yeah, this didn't work very well at all. Okay, perfect. We now have it done, and let's make sure we hook up the motion sensor. And find it. There it is. Let's put for the purpose of today's demonstration, let's not put it this way. Let's actually turn it around. Like that, and then we go in here and hook it up from here, and we try to hook it up anyway. Oh, I can't see it. Let's start off with a switch in here, just temporarily. So we're gonna hook the generator to the switch. We're gonna do something different here, but for now, let's switch up to this one, and the motion sensor goes into this one and into this one. Of course, you might want to do the wiring a little bit better. Use my wireless power mod. That also works really well. It sees us and it will open. And let's say we like this is pretty good. And then we also give it 10 seconds to make sure we have time to get in properly. Okay, so let's try this again. We're coming here. Actually, let's do straight because I don't know if I can turn properly. Oh, do this. And it goes like, yay! And nicely, properly done. Perfect. And now we are in here, and of course, right, perfectly, it's there. It's gonna end up closing, and then we're gonna back out, and yes. No, okay, this doesn't work at all. Okay, so this is not what we want to do. Anyway, that's fine. The first phase is done. So how do we do so that it actually opens up when we're trying to back out? And this is where, okay, so you have your vehicle here, but we want to do something so that it, if it sees us getting in, it actually opens up. So we are going to connect this one to this one as well, and we're gonna aim it a little bit so that if it sees us here, it opens up everything. And we're gonna keep it triggered for let's say, actually, as long as it sees us, should be fine, actually. Okay, so it doesn't see me. Now it sees me. Now it would open. So what we do is that we have to chain these things together. So we have to do signal pass-through. And let's see, can I put... Okay, I can connect it here. Perfect. So we have motion sensor 1 connects to motion sensor 2. Motion sensor 2 connects to all this. What this means is that if I am here, nothing actually sees me, right? And this is open 10 seconds because this one was actually a 10-second delay. Come on, close. So now this one I closed. This one sees me and it opens up perfectly. I come in here. Oh, it's because... Aha, because this one overrides it. Okay, come on. You're teasing me. Oh, come on. Yes, give it to me. No! No! Don't lock me in here with the zombies. Right, we need to put a delay here. Yes. Yes. Oh. Now let's put a 20-second delay here, actually, just to have proper time. No. 15 then. Right. Stop teasing me. That's what they do. They pretend that they're going to let you in, and then they drop you down with the zombies. Okay. All right, let's see this one close. All right, come on. 9, 8, 5, 2, 1. Done. Okay. This sees me. It opens up. Now the bottom motion sensor has not seen me. I drive in. Now this one actually sees me, so it will keep it open until I am here. Now it doesn't see me. It'll count down 20 seconds. And we wait. And we wait. And we wait. And now it's closed. Perfect. I come here. It sees me. I get into my vehicle and perfectly. And it's going to slowly as I move my way up here. The outside motion sensor will pick me up, so it's going to hold it open in case I want to drive back in. And I am get up here. And now I am outside of the view. We should see that it's all being closed or open, depending. So, no way in. Now, this is not enough, obviously. We want to do something else with it. We want to make sure we have this one in as well. Right. This way. Am I going to fall down? No, I'm not. Okay, so, okay, I'm going to fall down. Right, so we want to connect this one the same way as everything else. So we're going to do this to this. So if it sees me, aha, look at this. And then, of course, we don't have the vehicle, but the motion sensor doesn't see me. It's going to count down the 20 seconds, and it's going to close. Come on, close. We don't want to wait all day. Right, close. And everything is good. Perfectly. And if I want to, I could do even more. I could put, let's say I put a switch here. I could actually do this to this and this to this. So when I don't want anything to work, I switch it off and nothing works. Nothing works. If I want it to work, switch it on, and there we go. And I can actually go out here by myself as well on my two little trusted feet, my cute little feet. And this would work perfectly. So let's try this last time, just to make sure everything is working fine. Hold on, let me get into my trusted little steed. Steel of steed. Steel steed. Come here. And, okay. Right. It worked, but yeah, maybe you should make this one a little bit wider. I think I'm doing some damage to everything as I come down here. Yeah, this one is probably a bit too steep. You see all this damage? Oh no. Oh, okay, it's not too bad, but it's obviously a bit annoying when I drive in and I lock my... No, I'm locked out. Oh. That's what happens. We're on at the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay, everything opens up and I can come out here. Yep, I think these ones are a little bit too steep. I am going to change it out. Okay. Really quick, isn't it? I hope I didn't keep you waiting, and we have solved the issue here. And as you see, everything is closed. And we go down here. The motion sensor reacts. We drive in, and it's a smoother ride. We come up here. Okay, you might want to make this one a little bit deeper and wider or whatever. So you have a bit more space. But this one, as long as it ceases, it will keep things open. I come in here, or I can actually manually close it, and you'll see everything goes off. And if I go in my God mode here, you'll see this one is also open as well, just the way we want it. So open up, get into the vehicle, it sees us, and we just reverse backwards. There might be a little bit of damage, but hey, no, it's definitely a lot better using the wedges and the wet tips. So do that from the beginning. Just ignore my part of using the ramp blocks. Now you might want to have a bit of a trick here to use some vault doors or some doors here just to gain access to this one, because if you are changing your motion sensor, you're going to need access to actually point at it. And if you have locked everything up, you can't actually get to it. But here I can, because I can see everything. And then of course you keep them closed just through normal operation, just sort of a way into it. You could do it from the back, but this works pretty well as well. But of course, we are not entirely done. You can't just have zombies come down here, because, well, what's going to happen if you're standing in here? Someone's going to come in here, they're going to start digging, or they're going to tunnel down. So we don't want that. So let me turn this off for a moment. And this is where my other bases that I have shown previously comes in handy, because you could imagine that you have something like this, where you have such as like my Dyson Sphere base, where you have your killing area here. With because you have like this, you don't necessarily need to have a vault hatch in the middle, and you could have, let's say, your dart traps here. Yes, you have your dart traps here, for instance. If you want to have 2 layers, you basically do that as well. You have your dual layer like this. Oh, I don't want to have that one behind, but you know, you get the point, where you basically set up this area sort of as a killing area, such that when it's Horde Night or when there are zombies, they will walk down here, come down here, they'll be hit by the dart trap. You'll have electric fences and tripwires and what do you want to have here, and turrets and blade traps and everything. And of course, you're going to need to dig out below and around here, so you actually get that done. I've watched my Dyson Sphere Horde base, but you use this everything else as a way to. You don't need to have a hatch here in the floor, and you can still get in and out with a vehicle. And of course, all this will work very well even if you're using, let's say, you're using a motorcycle. Actually, it works even better because it's a lot smaller. So we're coming home from a loot run, and oh, no. Oh, let me out, please. Let me out. Maybe we should have an exit here somewhere. This seems to happen fairly frequently. Why is everything open? Yes, okay. Yes, let me out. Oh, we come home for a loot run. You see, you drive down here and everything is perfect, and bam. Perfect. You go like, I'm gonna close the door here, and now I'm nice and safe. Any zombies coming in, they're gonna go down into this other area, which obviously you'll be holding out here. Because obviously you want to make sure you give the zombies a path to you, so maybe you'll have a staircase up or something to this area. But zombies are going to come down here, and of course you have to close everything off. Watch my other base videos. I'll probably do a future one where I complete all this as well. But this gives you the basic idea of how all this works, and then you get back up into this one, switch it on, get on, and drive backwards with speed. Oh, ouch. Make sure you don't get hit by another vehicle. Make sure you don't have this one parked when you drive we drive down the motorcycle. What do you think? Is this the kind of base entrance you would have, your underground garage entrance? I think it works really, really well. I definitely would do something like this just so you can actually park it without having to park it up here, but also have a safe way into your base, because it all even works if you're doing it manually. I mean, by manual, I mean just using your feet. Run in, run out. And when the zombies come, they'll definitely get killed downstairs, assuming you've actually completed the Dyson Sphere base. Isn't this really nice? I just love these power doors. Make sure you don't get hit in the head, because it might chop you in half. Anyway, but that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you liked the video, and subscribe. And tell me below how you make your underground garage entrances. I would love to hear it. See you next time.
Special thanks to the great patrons supporting the channel. If you would like to join the vetted community and support these videos, do follow the Patreon link.